What comes to mind when you think of barbecue? Do you think of chicken, tri-tips, maybe baby back ribs? For today's recipe, we're making kamote Q. And if kamote means sweet potato in Tagalog, then what's Q? So kamote Q is basically just sweet potato that's been covered in sugar and then deep fried on a stick. This is because in the Philippines, we serve our barbecues and other street foods on a stick, and so the name Kamote Q is just sweet potato barbecue mashed into one word. We're so creative with our words. Instead of deep frying, I've created a recipe that requires a lot less oil by using an air fryer. I love this air fryer. It's fun and easy to use and super easy to clean. If you want your own, I've got an Amazon link to this air fryer in the description below. Now for this recipe, we're going to start off by preheating the air fryer at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for just 3 minutes before we start putting anything inside. You can use any sweet potato, but my favorite is the Murasaki sweet potato because it's so sweet. And apparently it has a lot of nutrients because of its purple skin, so we're going to keep the skin on. Cut the sweet potatoes in even thickness. I cut mine to this thick, which takes about 8 minutes total to cook. You can cut it thinner or thicker, but just make sure to adjust the cooking time. Less time if it's thinner, more time if it's thicker. Lay them out in the air fryer. I've found that just doing one layer and giving the food space allows them to cook evenly. Next thing to do is spritz the tops with a bit of oil. It's not completely necessary, but I think it retains a better texture if you just add a little bit. Afterwards, take a sugar of your choice. I'm using coconut sugar, and we're gonna sprinkle a flat layer of sugar across all of the sweet potato slices. This sweet potato is sweet enough, so you're basically turning these into candy. Still a lot more nutritious than conventional candy though. The only thing left to do is to stick these in the air fryer. It's gonna be cooking for a total of 8 minutes at 400 degrees Fahrenheit, but we're gonna be flipping halfway through. Since I tend to set it and forget it, I'll do 4 minutes for each side so that I can get alerted once it's done. Ooh, look how beautifully the sugar melted on top. Now we're gonna flip these over and then do the same thing we did on the other side. Spritz with oil, sprinkle with sugar, and stick in the air fryer for another 4 minutes. You can see the sugar's a lot smoother on the first side, and that's probably from the water escaping the sweet potato mixing in with the sugar as it heated. But no worries, it's still scrumptious. We're gonna be impaling these on barbecue sticks. This is so you can get a general idea of what kamote Q would look like if you were to buy them from the street food stalls in the Philippines. This kamote Q I made is softer in texture, so if you want them to crisp up, I would add a few more minutes to cook on each side. Look how portable these are. It's a great grab-and-go snack. You can eat these while walking, and you get to keep your hands clean. So in the end of it all, you really don't have to serve these on a stick. You can just serve it on a plate and enjoy. It's such a great healthy recipe to curb your sweet cravings, so I hope you try this at home. Thank you guys so much for your time. Don't forget to subscribe so that you can get more weekly recipes, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!